Hey guys, what's going on? It's Arcana from Raid Shadow Legends, and today I will make some analysis on the new champion, the Tatsu champion, which was released just today after the Raid Shadow Legends episode from from the Jizo. Um, and starting the analysis here, aesthetically, I like a lot this champion, this kind of blinded person that have, higher abilities. And actually, the design of this champion is pretty beauty. Um, but going for the stats of this champion, I think he has decent HP. He has a good attack, not godlike, but good attack. Defense, I think it's good for an attack champion. It's very high. Speed is okay, 100. And yeah, and going for the skills, transference slash attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit transfers a random debuff from this champion to the target. Fill this champion turn meter by 5% for each transferred debuff. Yeah, I feel like this is a kind of champion that possibly will work very well in a counter attack team, or maybe a counter-attack set, because if you build she fast enough to go first, uh, this skill will not have any kind of effect, because it depends on the buffs. So you probably will need, if you gonna use this champion on arena, for example, which I don't recommend, you need to use she in a go second team. Um, Going to AoE 2, Rate Explosion attacks all enemies, has 75% chance, 100 when booked, of placing 50% decrease resistance debuff on all enemies for 2 turns, and a sleep debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Fill this champion turn meter by 10% for each debuff placed. So if you are going against a team in arena, you will fill the turn meter by 40% because there was 4 champions. On Hydra, the same, 40%. Um, I don't like this new decrease resistance debuff, but Plarion is going to creating and delivering a lot of champions with this specific debuff. So probably we'll need this in some new content or something like that. For example, Great Hoof Loriaka was one champion that also have this decrease resistance. The problem with the decrease resistance is that you will need a very high accuracy to apply decrease resistance on champions that have high resistance. And I I feel this the buff very weak because of this, unless this isn't used on a champion like Ultimate KO, which have decrease resistance but cannot be resisted. So if this debuff comes with cannot be resisted, it will be very powerful, but just as it is right here, I find it very weak. So going for the A3 here, attacks one enemy 2 times before attacking, remove all the buffs from this champion and steal all buffs from the target enemy. Place a 50% increase attack buff and a 30% increase critical damage on this champion for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. These debuffs cannot be removed. Very weak ability also. Um, Again, you will need to go second for this to work. Both effects depends, not both, but specifically this first effect depends on the enemy having some buffs and you having some debuffs also. Um, The second one, um, I don't know. Yeah, it needs to kill an enemy to place an increased attack and increase critical damage. And yeah, it's very weak well as well because if we have here a kind of extra turn, it will be probably okay because then you can go kill someone and gain an extra turn and then go for these attacks all enemies. But this is not the case here. So yeah, uh, very weak in my opinion. Um, the passive heightened senses immune to sleep debuffs, which makes sense because yeah, she's blind, so immune to sleep is makes a lot of sense here. So increase this champion accuracy by 10 and critical damage by 3 for each buff on enemy team. Yeah, this is a good passive, to be honest. Here, I don't know if you are in arena, you gain like probably let's say 80 accuracy and maybe I don't know, but 24 critical damage if the opposing team have two buffs for each champion, which is very common. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this champion is a kind of counter to Kymar. It's a very good counter to Kymar because she is immune to sleep, and Kymar can open with sleep debuff. Um, but you probably not use she on teams that have great resistance, for example, Mitrala or Lily 2 that have high resistance because you need a lot of accuracy to accomplish this debuff. Yeah, I don't know. I feel this champion pretty okay. I think she have some uses, a little in arena, but more in PvE content. I don't think PvP content will be far enough for she. But aesthetically, I like this champion a lot. I think it's the very first champion that have this kind of design with the blind here, and yeah, and particularly I like a lot the champions from the Shadow King. So that's it, guys. I hope this tutorial and this analysis of this new champion helps you if you should go or not on on her tournament because right now we are running the tournament for getting her. And particularly, I was going to the tournament, but I got in a very difficult branch, so I just give it up on it. But yeah, honestly, I don't think you should go to Shi. Just go if your branch is very easy and you can go for Shi without expending too much resources. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you a lot. If you have any doubts and any comment about this champion, feel free to leave your comment here on the video. Thanks, guys, and see you next time. Bye.